Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to this episode of Command & Conquer, the remastered collection, the whatever collection, just revisiting this amazing game. I was going to play every level, record the whole thing. That's just a lot of stuff. That's a lot of levels. It's a lot of playing. My whole point wasn't to play every level and share every level. It's just to share this game with you. This thing is amazing. You know, a lot of games, I was thinking about this, a lot of games should be left in the past. There are games that were so good, but they were mostly good because of what was going on in our life at the time. We were a certain age, we were in a certain situation, and the game just put us in a certain mood, or it gave us an escape, made us feel good. We were excited to rush home from school or from work and play it. And over time, maybe looking back, that game really isn't special anymore. There's a few games that probably were just fun because of that time. But this game, I think, survives that. I think it's still good. I mean, it was the beginning of a whole kind of game, a whole genre, a style that was really management, right? So you're managing troops and a base and all kinds of stuff. It just seems like income. You have to bring in money. So resources, you're out there gathering things. It reminds me of so many great games. Age of Empires is one that comes to mind. And that one is right there with this. So Command & Conquer came first for me. This was 1995 when it came out, and I spent so many hours playing this game. And then eventually other games like Age of Empires. But this thing still is amazing. One thing I want to share with you today is a hidden Easter egg level. So I didn't know it existed. I did not know it existed until now. So just doing my research on the game and the history, found out that if you had the expansion pack for Command & Conquer, whether it's the remastered version like this or you have the original one, there's a way to play some additional levels that were secret. They're hidden. I'm going to show you how to find them right now. So pretty excited to play them as well. I played every level of every one of these games, and that's kind of what I'm doing, is going back and replaying them. As a matter of fact, now that most games are not on DVD anymore, they're digital, I'm in the process of trying to find every digital version of this game so I can have it on my external hard drive. So here we go. At the Command & Conquer screen, if you hold down the left shift button and you click on each screw or nut here, all the way around, there's 4 of them, and then you click on Mission Select. There's a dinosaur icon that shows up. So up here, this was a question mark, I believe. So up here, you've got like edit levels. There was a question mark. You've got console missions. You've got covert operations, which is the expansion pack. And you've got the Brotherhood of Nod and the GDI campaign. So now that we have this dinosaur thing, we're like, wait a minute. Now, I've already played this a few times. So full disclosure here. I say I haven't done this yet. I did. I played this just a few minutes ago to see that it worked, and it does. And so when you open up 1, it opens up level 2. And they're not really called anything other than Fun Park 01, Fun Park 02, Fun Park 03. Now I hear there are 5, so I have not played all 5. You can tell that, but I have played the first 2, which opened up the 3rd one. So we're going to click on 1, and I'm going to give you a taste of what this thing looks like. Dinosaurs. So here is Kane. He's the leader of the bad guys, right? So he's basically saying, hey, I want you to go. It's interesting. It's the bad guy that's telling you this. But you can see here in this cutscene, you've got some dinosaurs flying and walking around. And we're supposed to take our units to investigate, report back. So Immediately what you discover is, wait a minute, I've got new troops. I've got new colors. This bright blue is not a normal troop color. And I've got these things called recon bikes, which are super fast. So, which is exactly what they're for, recon. So since your guys just kind of ramble along at their own little speed, these recon bikes can just be flying out in front. And if they do see something bad, they can report back pretty quick just with a click. So that is super, super helpful. And so we are looking for dinosaurs. So we already kind of know what the enemy is. What we don't know is where they are. Look how slow those guys walk. And reinforcements arrive. So we've got 2 more recon bikes, which we can use to scoot around. We want to be fairly cautious. Dinosaurs are a little frightening. So, and if we're not careful, you know, 1 T-Rex or a couple of velociraptors could wipe out our whole army. And as you notice, I've got no base. I've got no way to bring in more money. I've got no way to make more soldiers. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So here's our first dinosaur, and he is large enough that he can just run us over. So I'm going to try to keep my guys out of the way and try to use some bazookas from a distance. I have a feeling that he can just ram. There we go. I think that was pretty well done. He could just ram whatever we have. The music's different. It's kind of a tropical jungle, you know, song going on. And this was, I had read during the research about this that this Easter egg level or levels was in the code. Let's just make sure we don't miss anybody over here. Was in the code from day one, but no one really knew it was there. And then when the expansion pack came out, it was either opened up or people discovered it. But okay, we want to just make sure we're not missing any. Let's take these recon bikes across that bridge. Man, these guys are slow. So we've got a farm. And so we can use those recon bikes to kind of cruise around, just make sure there's nothing way over here. Oh, there's a dinosaur right there. So we are going to take our guys and take them. Am I missing anybody? No. Take them over to the dinosaur there. Stegosaurus, I believe. Oh, well, I lost one of them. And the nice thing about, there we go. I didn't even need my army guys here. They took care of business. When you lose a vehicle, there's usually a guy or 2 on the inside. And so you do get that access to the soldier who comes out. So up here, this farmland. Really, dinosaur could be anywhere. But to finish the level, you have to, just like any other of the other traditional levels, you've got to take out every enemy. In this case, the enemy is, there's another T-Rex, is a dinosaur. Anything on the ground is not safe. Luckily right now, that he's just kind of standing there. So we'll see if he keeps standing there. Once my guys, nope. Once my guys come in, he just starts eating. So those guys need to stay away. Mission accomplished. So what that does is it opens up level number 2. And it's just called Fun Park. Fun Park 01, Fun Park 02. Now, so level 2 I have played. I'll just give you a quick highlight. What you have to do is use the transport ship to hop across the water. And then down here, which isn't open yet, you do have a base, and it lets you know that. You get some reinforcements at the base. So you can't land anywhere that's black. So you have to be a little bit sneaky. You have to land on the edge here, which then opens up some of the territory. But that once that black area, the fog of war, is while it's there, you can't access it. You can't land there. The only people who can, there's another dinosaur. The only people who can clear it are people on ground, or if you take an airplane, helicopter, airplane, etc., and land near the fog of war. So here we have to be a little bit careful going through the those plants. Looks like we survived it there. We also want to make sure we can shoot from a distance, maybe use a little strategy here so he doesn't just eat us. And then because we can't get across the water without the transport, we have to continue doing that. So, and then you'll see over here we had this menu open up saying that, hey, we actually do have a base. It makes you kill that first dinosaur to get there.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Once you have a base, you've got these resources, two fighter helicopters, and weapons factory, barracks, and power. So the basics. So it does let you build some additional vehicles and some additional infantrymen and soldiers, and you have $4,000. That's it. There's no more money coming in. So I've already played this level, but it is level 2 of 5 of the secret Fun Park Dinosaur or Jurassic Park levels found in Command and Conquer. And if you didn't know they were there, now you do. And if you have the game, go play them. It kind of opens up a whole new world. I could see this being a game in itself. And obviously in 1996, Jurassic Park was still hugely popular. So it was based on that kind of concept. So everybody wanted something to do with dinosaurs. Super fun. Hope you had fun watching it and you learned something. I'll catch you next time. For now, Mr. Johns is out.